What's up, guys? George Marks here. I'm here at Harris Teeter to get some groceries for a fantastic meal. I think we're gonna start with produce, which is to the left. Did I go the wrong way? That one's just for me, that's not for the meal. I'm feeling some Brussels sprouts for my veggies. Keep your eyes peeled. Brussels sprouts are evading me. Just where I left them. This bag looks fresh, looks good. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna go for a ripe red tomato here, maybe 2. Make sure that we have enough. If I can get the bag open. Looks like we're going for groups of 4 here, so we'll go, I don't know what you call a group of tomatoes, a bushel of tomatoes. That looks fantastic. And the perfect avocado you're going for, it's gonna be, not too squishy, but it's gonna have a little give to it. This is the one, 4225. Head out of the produce, go get our meats. All right, so for our turkey, we're looking for a 93.7 right here. Sure it's unexpired. 93.7, got that lean meat and a little bit of fat in there just for a little flavor, but that'll do perfect. Big wall of olive oil. We're gonna go with this one. Feel good about that. It's always uncomfortable when you're not at your home grocery store, but as long as you're still in the Harris Teeter brand, you're doing okay. We'll do balsamic. Maybe honey is also on this aisle before we leave. Maybe not. We'll go for some Italian style breadcrumbs. That'll be good. And then we'll go for, that means we need honey, eggs, and seasoning. For my seasonings, I've got some Oakwood smoked pepper from McCormick, some White Summer truffle salt, also from McCormick, solid brand there. We're staying totally in McCormick, actually. We got onion powder and garlic powder as well, staples. We're going for some pasture-raised organic eggs, because we like our chickens happy when they lay their eggs. So, as I was walking down these beautifully lit Harris Teeter aisles, I couldn't help but notice all of the wide display of animal products. So I thought, why not stock up on another cat toy and maybe a little bit of food for my guy Max at home, my tabby cat. He's an absolute legend. Been together about 3 months now, and it's been a love story from day one. I like this. Fish flop. Max is gonna be a happy cat tonight. Found the honey after a long hunt, but finally accomplished everything, got everything off our list, and we got the honey. We're gonna go with a big tub, just in case we need extra. And I'm gonna do one last check of my ingredients list to make sure that I got everything before we leave the store. How's it going? Thanks again. Have a good one. Got the goods, now we're headed to the kitchen. All right, folks, we're in the kitchen now. Easy part is done now. We'll see if I can put my money where my mouth is. Most important first step, wash your hands. We're cleanly in this household. We can learn how to turn it on. I'm gonna make turkey burgers and some balsamic honey Brussels sprouts on the side. So a little bit of significance. So really got into some lean ground turkey when I was at Clemson. Really good protein source. Very healthy, very lean, and tastes pretty similar to beef as well, so just kind of a healthier version of the burger. And then Brussels sprouts have always been one of my favorite vegetables. My mom always cooked them at Thanksgiving with a little bit of bacon. And I don't know how healthy those ones were, but I fell in love with Brussels sprouts, so that's why we're sticking with that. So the first thing we're gonna do, get this turkey out, and we are gonna start making our mix for our patties. As I showed you before, we got our ground turkey, 93.7 in there. And we're gonna start to make a little batter for our patties here. Crack our egg in there, like so. We'll start off with just basic, a little salt and pepper. So this one we got some truffle salt, just throw a little flair on it, you know. Sprinkle a little bit of that on. Then go for a little cracked pepper. McCormick's got these little tops, got the little holes in it, so you know you can just sprinkle. Oh, that's perfect. How satisfying is that? Put that in slow motion. I also like garlic, as you can tell. And then a little onion powder. I mean, a lot of people will say, you know, it's a hot take to have garlic powder and onion powder in the same dish, but for me, you know, it's two different flavors, and I'm gonna act accordingly. I bet Brandt Bronico doesn't use onion powder. Loser. Perfect. All right, throw a little bit of olive oil in there, just to get it all together. All right, roughed it up a little bit. Now before we completely break it up, I'm gonna throw some of my Italian style breadcrumbs in there. Just for a little bit of volume, you know. Adds a little bit of flavor as well with the Italian seasoning, but you know, makes for a little bit fluffier of a burger in my opinion. So you can do this with oats sometimes, you can do it with breadcrumbs, but decided to go with the Italian breadcrumbs today. That's what was in style for me. And we'll chuck that in the fridge for 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever you got time for. Now we'll move on to prepping the Brussels sprouts a little bit. So we can just slam these out on the cutting board. Half these right down the middle. Chuck them in our bowl. A little olive oil. A little salt and pepper. And then a little garlic powder, just for a little bit. And like I said, we'll rough them up a little bit, so we got a little crispy in there. Lay them out on the parchment paper now. Spread them out nice and even. Oh, chuck these in now. Set it to 425. Money. All right, throw on some gloves. Big theme of my cooking segment has been health safety. We'll continue on with that. So these have been chilling for a little bit. Ooh. Should be pretty moldable. Getting to make our burgers. When I'm at home and I'm not going for presentation, I would usually make this into like 2 or 3 patties, but we're gonna go for 5 or 6 or 7 so we can share a little bit. And as soon as this pan's hot, get them ripping on the griddle. That's the sizzle you want right there. We're just gonna go about 5 minutes on each side here. Whoop. Oh, actually, no, we're more than good. We're good. The outside's a bit charred, but I'm gonna chuck them back in the bowl, get a little honey, a little balsamic on there. We'll follow in close behind, a little bit of honey. You know, to a lot of people, common folk, they would look at these Brussels sprouts and they would say, George, these are burned. But in reality, they're perfectly charred on the outside. You know, they might look a little bit rough, but on the inside, they're perfectly done. Didn't see you there. Don't breathe on my food. plating. Gonna move over here to the Brussels station. Get a healthy handful of those. Avocados from Mexico, sponsor me. Take one of our tomatoes. I like a thinly sliced tomato. Some people like them pretty hefty, but. You still have that onion? Some of that onion? Could I get a little? Share. Ah, thanks, buddy. Partnership on and off the field. My onion cutting skills are really unfortunate most of the time. If you learn anything from me today, it's to stay true to the process, you know? Because, you know, when you're in the middle of the journey, sometimes it can look like things are not going the right way. But you have to have faith that at the end of the day, it's gonna come out beautiful, just like my plate did. Finito. Everything I expected and more. I mean, honestly, you've got the freshness of the avocado cutting through. A nice ripe summer tomato. I mean, honestly, I just don't really know what more you could ask for. Maybe I'm biased, but this is unreal.